mean to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me, so I know.
88Rising. No thank you. This was a beacon of hope. I remember this shit popping up in my feed back in 2016, 17 on Facebook. I listened to 88 in the beginning. Look, I'm in the very first Hand of the Clouds festival. Look at me right there. I look good. You recording me? Move Over, Kev Jumba, Niga Higa, Mai Chani, Wong Fu, JK Films, Jimmy Zhang, Uncle Roger, Michelle Pham. We got Jason the Ween.
Mommy, please give me cuddle.
For those of you who don't know, 88Rising is an Asian media company made by the guy Sean, with his purpose to bridge the media gap between Asian and American artists. Now, this was and still is hard to do. I mean, Nice Guys Finished Last by Niga Higa was the anthem for millennial Asian Americans, but an actual Asian male artist, Bruno Mars, doesn't count. It didn't seem to have a radio hit or be on repeat, you know, at like Walmart. And even if it did, it was a one and done situation, like Far East movements like a G6. MC Jin is another great example. This was an Asian rapper in the early 2000s that had the backing of Rough Riders. But even with this, it felt like the label didn't know how to properly market him, and his debut album just flopped, and they're like, damn, Asian people kind of suck. One strategy people do is just kind of go full out on Asian stereotypes, like Lil Ricefield with the song Trapanese. I'm not trying to get copyright strikes, so here's 1 second of it. Alright, you get the gist. He went viral, but only because it's an Asian dude on an Asian beat talking about Asian music. D tier. I know y'all had fun, but that shit was corny as fuck. This is gonna be throughout the whole video, by the way. I'm just letting you know. 88Rising was not trying to do that, and instead seemed to be blending the pot of Asians in mainstream media. But what exactly happened? Let's start with 3 things: memes, collaborations, and Head in the Clouds. If one of your main vehicles was a funny Indonesian kid on Twitter, how else are we relating to the kids if you don't microwave bread or do cool sick new vape tricks? This was pretty much the starting point of 88Rising. Just post a bunch of memes and then women on Facebook. Strong strategy, to be honest. I give that an S tier. But this was only step 1 for 88Rising. They knew being one of the biggest media platforms in the world wouldn't mean posting shit like this all the time. Or this. That's crazy. Sean from 88's goal was to figure out, okay, instead of turning him into like Damn Daniel, how do we turn him into an actual rapper that people would mess with?
It was hard to find you guys. No, don't worry, stop. Now what you're gonna do is go on that set and watch the video and say this is the best thing you've ever seen in your life. You got that? Good.
If the media would see him as a joke, what if the rappers that media looked up to said, wait, Kev Jumba can actually rap? Cool. Hey, why are you a f***ing monk now? Honestly, it was a pretty smart move, as moving forward you could see Rich Brian move more away from a goofy attitude and recognize not just as a meme, but more of an actual artist. So let's get a B tier for that.
Between you and me though, we can forget about the Jomojaya movie. That shit is, I'll put that in the shadow realm.
From there, you have people liking hip-hop suddenly turning heads and seeing there's some actual legitimacy within 88Rising, along with all the ABGs and ABBs slowly following this media group like they had dangling geek bars and boba in front of their faces. With this plan in place, this moves on to 88Rising's second stage, collaborations. You have the heavy hitters at the time: Rich Brian, Joji, Dumbfound, Keith Ape, Higher Brothers, Nicki. Each of them had their own niche that allowed 88Rising to target as many people as possible. I can talk about each one of them and do a 30-minute video essay, but we could just focus on one person, and we're gonna have to go underwater for this one. Keith Ape, Underwater Squad, Itchy Ma. Oh, he totally copied OG Mako's Bitch You Guessed It song? Yeah, but do we care? Besides Rich Brian, this is one of the prime examples of trying to connect Asian artists into the mainstream. Ichima gave Korean Americans immense pride, like they were watching Yoona Kim win her 20th Olympic gold medal. It was a nice sign that we didn't need another Gangnam Style or K-pop song to break into mainstream, and that non-pop songs were actually starting to go international. And then you had the remix with Father, Waka Flocka, Dumbfounded, ASAP Ferg. I'm gonna give Keith Ape S tier. Unfortunately, he did kind of fizzle out, so I'll give him A tier, but this just shows a clear example of what 88 was trying to do. because Keith 8. Then you had a Ski Mask and XXX Tentacion collab. You got Lil Yachty doing the Big Bang karaoke. Migos and Cardi reacting to Higher Brothers, Lil Pump and the Pink Eye Party. This kind of felt like the golden years of 88Rising since it actually worked. The most famous rappers at that time were being part of 88Rising. But also, it felt like maybe 88 wasn't included with the most famous rappers. 88Rising had a cult following with their audience because their mission was clear. It was to promote Asian artists and give them a platform in Western culture, and it was working, but to a certain extent. I mean, go back to the first Hand of the Clouds. It felt like they did it. You know, all these artists were getting crazy amounts of traction. Midsummer Madness felt like the new Asian American anthem, and I just bought a 2001 CRV for $2,000 around that time. That's triple S tier, that's platinum. But as the years went on, it just felt like they were realizing collaborating with K-pop stars and more international groups for the move, rather than having Rich Brian do a Lyrical Lemonade video. I don't know if I'm the only one thinking this, so to find out more.
We're at 88 Rising's Head in the Cloud Festival. So I went to Zen at the park.
Do you guys even care about 88 Rising? Do you guys even know about
Nah, fuck 88 Rising!
Cause you are the piece of me!
Overall, 88 Rising shifted their primary audience from Asian Americans who like rap artists to those that just like K-pop, Jackson Wang, Chris Wu, Zed. And there's nothing wrong with this, but it's just like, we thought you were gonna put Asians on the map. But for now, I guess we just have Eric Raprid. Yeah, fuck it, I'll take that. I don't even care at this. There's no real point to this video. I just wanted to express how 88 Rising sucks now and I don't care for them anymore. Here's a rant of their current roster and my rating. Rich Brian, go make another album. If I see another song with Baby No Money, I'm gonna f***ing kill my C tier. Nicki, I'm too lazy to listen to her entire discography, but I loved Indigo. That shit is A tier, that shit is great. Higher Brothers, I'm in stage 1 of grief. I know you guys will come back. Please, I need Woody Dong. A tier. S tier. Warren Hugh, his raps are melodic, clever, not like the basic Kevin Nguyen OC vibe. A tier. BB, not gonna lie, something's off about her, but I don't know exactly what it is. Shadow Realm. Atareshigako. I have a Japanese friend that lives in Japan, and here's her opinion about them.
とにかく嫌い。動きも気持ち悪いしさ。まあ普段聞いてない。
D tier, dumbfounded. He's like Celine Dion with Las Vegas. He's got a residency at 88 forever now. You know, it's chill. He did a lot for the Asian community. Everyone knows about this shit. As an S tier, whatever, S tier. Thank you. Leave a like and subscribe. Next video, I'm gonna be ranking my favorite Maple Story classics. Overall, I really wanted 88 Rising to be the come up, but it's just not time yet. Now we gotta deal with independent Asian artists trying to stick their neck in the game, and I feel like the only strategy right now seems to be talking about how they're Asian, which is fine, but I might just kill myself in GTA if I hear another bar like, oh my chopstick, I'm yellow, but I got a big dick. That shit kind of fire, actually. No, never mind, I'm gonna write that shit down.